Okay, today we got the old 4Runner here in the garage, and it's running perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with it except it's got an exhaust leak, and I already made sure it's not where the downpipe or Y-pipe, whatever, connects to the back. I replaced the gaskets where the header connects to the downpipe. I also made sure it's not the O2 sensor leaking, so that leaves nothing but the header where it connects to the head. So we're going to be replacing that gasket today. Here's a new one. It's made by Felpro. Should work just fine. Obviously we want to be doing this with the engine cold. It's not really fun working on exhaust stuff when the engine is hot. Just to make this job easier, I'm going to disconnect some wires. The wire going to the coil, the O2 sensor wire, and these signal wires for the distributor in the coil, just to get them out of the way. That way I'm not working around stuff and possibly yanking stuff and breaking it. Okay, here we are underneath. I'm just going to disconnect this clamp here that holds the the exhaust pipe to this mounting flange. This is not the genuine Toyota one, but the genuine Toyota one is almost always rusted to the point of being useless, so that's what I replaced it with. I had to put my tripod up as high as I could get it to get the show into this engine bay. I can get a 12mm wrench and remove the heat shield here. Just pull it out. Cool, you can still see the paint pen marks from when I bought this from the junkyard. Then grab a 14 and loosen up the nuts. Hold. I don't know why that one was so much tighter. The header to the head. Once they're all loosened a little bit, you can go ahead and just remove them. Now here's a factory Toyota head or exhaust manifold nut, and you can see this one's a little worn out, but it's sort of triangular there. It's not really perfectly round. And that's because these are self-locking nuts, so they're a little bit difficult to remove sometimes. Not difficult, but they won't just spin off. You gotta actually ratchet them to get them off. So I'm gonna use air tools. Once all the nuts are off and your compressor's shut off, you can just slide the manifold straight back and then pull the gasket straight off. And it's pretty obvious. This one was leaking slightly. That's what happens when you reuse an exhaust gasket, I guess. One of the exhaust nuts pulled the stud out with it, but that's okay. Just grab the part here that's not threaded with some vice grips, thread this off, and then just thread the stud back into the head, and you're ready to go. Now just run a gasket scraper or a razor blade against the surfaces just to clean them up, help make sure that new gasket actually seals. Okay, now you just take your new gasket, set it in place, just slide it over the exhaust studs, and then just put your manifold into position. And then tighten down I think there's 8 of them, maybe 10, exhaust nuts. Once you've done that, you can set your torque wrench to 31 foot-pounds and torque them all down. Now we can reinstall the heat shield. Pretty much just drops into place, and then there's 3 nuts that hold it on. Or, I'm sorry, 3 bolts that hold it on. Don't forget this little exhaust clamp thingy. It can cause some vibrations if it's not there. Now just plug everything back in. Now just double check, make sure you didn't leave anything unplugged, no tools under the hood, no magnetic trays under the hood and start it up to make sure it works.